Greetings one and all. Welcome back to my kitchen here today, where I am going to be making another retro dish. This one is called Nixon chicken, or Nixon's chicken. Now it's a dish from America that I was, till recently, till a few weeks ago, totally unfamiliar with, never heard of it. It wasn't until I watched a series on Netflix called The Watcher, which I believe a lot of people have watched, where this dish was mentioned in one of the scenes, and it sounded like something made up. Maybe Netflix had made it up. However, I checked it, as it sounds like lots of other people have too, to check that it's actually a real dish from the 70s. And it was actually named after Richard Nixon, or the Nixon family from that time, as a dish that they used to make. Now I'm making mine, when you Google it, there's lots of variations, lots of different ingredients. Some recipes have got lots of ingredients, some not so many. I'm going to be making mine as per exactly what was said on the TV show.
You wouldn't mind bringing a casserole? Do you have a recipe?
Not off the top of my head, but
Nixon chicken then. Preheat the oven to 425. Brown some boneless chicken. Put it in an 8x12 casserole dish. Add broccoli, a can of creamy mushroom soup, sprinkle cheese over the top, cheese of your choice. Myself, I prefer a nice sharp cheddar. And then bake for 35 minutes.
So in that case, there's only 4 ingredients mentioned. For better or worse, that's how I'm doing mine. So the 4 ingredients. I've got some chicken fillets. Now these are thigh fillets, just because I prefer thigh fillets. I'm going to cut those up into pieces and then brown them. I've got a good amount of broccoli here. And again, I'm going to cut those into pieces, probably just these florets, so reasonably chunky pieces. And I'm just going to lightly steam those, just par cook them, not absolutely cook them to death, just to get them started before we add them to our casserole. I've got a tin of mushroom soup, cream of mushroom soup. Now, depending how we go, because there's not really a list, there wasn't a list of how much of this other stuff to put in, and I've got a fair bit. I might actually put in 2 tins of this yet. I'll see how it looks. And last but not least, I've got some vintage cheese, some cheddar cheese. So she actually specifies she prefers, the character in The Watcher, when relating the recipe, she preferred the sharp cheese. Well, I'm a bit the same, so this vintage cheese will be quite sharp. Let's get on with it. Alrighty guys, so I've just got a bowl here. I've browned my chicken, as you saw, chicken pieces. I'm just going to throw them into this bowl. Now that started as about 800 grams of chicken, just so you know. Now next, I've got my semi-cooked little florets, like so, with broccoli. And again, now that started as about a pound, I don't know, around 600 grams anyway, of broccoli, but I did cut a bit of the long green stemmy bits. I eliminated that, so I've still got stem, but the real big thick bits, I discarded them. Next, I've got a tin of my cream of mushroom soup. Now I'm just going to gently stir that around. Like I said at the start, I just want to see if with that quantity of chicken and broccoli I might need 2 cans, and pretty well straight away I think I will. Now that block of cheese I had, that vintage cheddar cheese, that was about 150 grams, and I've actually just grated that up. Now I'm going to put about 1/3 of that into this mix and just set the rest aside, because we're going to be using that on top of our casserole. But yeah, we'll just stir that through, mix it all around. Try and be gentle, not bust up. Those florets. Now again, I'm just using, taking my guidance from that TV show. If you read recipes on the internet, which I've read a lot, a lot of recipes will call you to layer the broccoli and the chicken. And like I say, they'll add all sorts of other ingredients. Eggs, cream, pasta. I don't know, the list goes on and on. Onion. But I'll tell you what, that don't look too bad. Alrighty, so I've got my casserole dish here, ready to go. Now, I know she said precisely what size casserole dish to use, but again, she didn't say what the quantity of chicken and broccoli was, so I'm just going by eye. This one's going to be plenty big, I think. It's round, not square, don't know if that matters. Anyway, that's what I'm going with. So I'm going to get my filling into there. Hopefully that all fits. Now I've got the rest of my grated cheese there. I'm just going to sprinkle that over the top. Let's give it a little bit more seasoning. Now I'm preheating my oven to 200 degrees Celsius. As you saw in that video, she said 420 Fahrenheit. So yeah, that's roughly 200 degrees Celsius. And as soon as that gets up to heat, I'll whack it in for her recommended 35 minutes, and we'll see how we go. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, I've served up some of my Nixon chicken, or Nixon's chicken, whichever it is, and I've got to say it just looks fantastic. Really looking forward to trying this. So without further ado, yeah, let's give it a try. So I'm going to get a bit of broccoli, a bit of chicken, a bit of sauce on it. I'm going to try and hold it up so you can see it close up, but bear in mind sauce is going to drip everywhere. Oh yeah, let's get a bit more sauce on there before I get it up into my cake hole. Alrighty, that is very, very, very yummy. Very creamy, as you can imagine. Nice and cheesy. It's got that cheese sort of flavour. There isn't very bold, strong flavours. The broccoli is quite a dominant flavour, which is yummy if you love broccoli. The chicken's yummy. Everything's just delicious about it. Yeah, there's not much more I can say about it. For a very simple retro dish, that you saw how easy that was. You just threw it together in absolutely no time. It's yummy and something I'll definitely make again, anytime. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. Really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and you're watching this video, can I just ask you to hit that subscription button? It doesn't cost you anything, or just take any sort of action. Hit the like, that's really helpful. And when I say helpful, what it does is it just helps my channel sort of develop and get into that YouTube algorithm a little bit more. There's no obligation to you, nothing whatsoever. It's yeah, just keeps me going a little bit. Alrighty, I will see you all next time.